Hello, I am koreina.kat, and this is Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest playthrough. Yes. We are in the post-ARR line of quests. Anyway, they just had me running all over the place, so that's fun. Onwards, what is it that you could possibly have me do now, Minfilia? Greetings, Xaeus. Alphinaud tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scion shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Totaru is cooperating with Alphinaud to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slafsborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? Oh, I know what he requires. He requires a date, Minfilia. He was supposed to show me around, and then he didn't?
Not for lack of trying, mind you.
Clearly. He wants all of the date. Oh, good gosh. Hey, Slapsborn. How's it going?
What can I do for you, Xaeus? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the silence. Also, you like what I've done with my mustache?
Not much of a difference there, buddy. You still need to shave it off.
Ha! Surely you just. I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, it is more of your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedents, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slathborn! The shipment! We couldn't... Gods, woman! What befell?
We... We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions embarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross it over into Mordona, we were set apart by brigands.
Brigands.
Brigands, I believe they may have been heretics. There weren't many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us.
There's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take a rest and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate?
House for Tom. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Sir.
Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Ixalia, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House for Tom?
One night in particular, yes.
I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Thank you for your understanding. I'm certain Lord Horshapon will be glad of your assistance.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh no, she's dying.
Okay. I'm also like 99% certain she lost her accent during that too.
Then it's the cough.
The cough gave her the accent. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, at Camp Dragonhead.
Meanwhile, yeah, I gotta talk to one of the good guys. Hey, buddy.
Well, if it isn't my fine friend Xaeus always. Would you care for a plate of roast caracal? Some mulled wine?
I would love both of those things, even though I don't know what they are. But no, sadly, I am here on business. Just business.
No? I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence.
Damn. Oh, you know what? I probably can't wear any of these anyway. Oh, heck, wear that one. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, well, useless to me.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
This is the first time we hear him talk, isn't it?
It is.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
It does seem nice and cozy in there. God damn it. To the skies!
Meanwhile, on the way to Whitebrim Front.
Meanwhile...
The climate here is too cold. I'm staying in your pocket.
No, you're not, Puff. You're gonna come out the moment I land. You know it.
Phooey.
Poor Puff. Wait. Am I gonna talk to that guy again? Wait. Please let me talk. Damn it! Oh, man. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Xaeus, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray, speak plainly. I'm a man of action and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury. But you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Perhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a traitor was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task.
Sounds good. We. Nope, not you. Nope, not you either. Nope. Ah, mistreated merchant. How do you do?
Tell you what happened? Well, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Broom Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze, and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak."
God damn it.
I dare say that is where they are hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time.
It just says dungeon. I'm not even allowed to know what dungeon that is. Oh, it's Snowcloak. Of course it is.
Congratulations.
Yay. There's apparently something going on over here.
Surrender the crystals. Your hand has come. Got you. Oh. Whoa.
Do 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 do.
God, draw your weapon foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You have come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths.
I saw somebody standing up there. Oh.
You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff? Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to White Room Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Riemel.
Clearly. Also, apparently the behemoth fate is up.
If you want to get some behemoth gear, you get a helmet. I think that's it.
Dude, I need to be careful. Ugh. That's cheating.
What is?
You assigning your new character as officer. Oh, hey, Xaeus. Nice of you to finally show up. Where have you been, huh? Huh?
Oh. What's the matter?
Sorry, don't
What did
mind
I
me. I
miss?
just auto-runned. I don't know. I was traveling all over the place. Doesn't really matter.
Well, see. Ixalia, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest, but they should be bested so handily. I fear I've woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your omission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to the Dragonhead and inform Lord Hoshfun of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long.
Clearly.
What about heretics?
Apparently they're kind of, up and about and doing things again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
She left me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're not in a group because somebody was doing... Ah, god damn it. Wow. Ugh. Can I jump on your table? Oh, I can get on your table, but I can't get on Minfilia's. Rude.
Very.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Why are we looking each other up and down, buddy?
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretic's hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Interesting.
Quite.
You are so out of sync with them, Xaeus.
Not on my screen.
Doesn't matter what your screen shows, buddy. They don't see your side of things. They only see mine.
There, are all of you happy now?
Nope, still out of sync.
Boo.
Gaia says no.
Xalia, it is good to see you return to the Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Kurthus? As for Thomas to send us a second shipment, I must have thanks to Lord Harshafon for his continued generosity. Yet, even as our town grows in prosperity, I feel will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphinaud's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. While you were away in Kurthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand?
Oh, Tataru, do you need help? Well, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and point this out. Everyone else is sitting on their ass doing nothing, so. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah! Xalia, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid! Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphinaud if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. I wonder if they will indeed, Tataru. I wonder if they will indeed.
But you promised me your sword fair and square, Hoary Boulder.
That kid's still harassing him. What the?
Oh, have fun.
Yu Hasi. Hase?
I always said Hase, but those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be a wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Money.
I want an Exoddle mount.
I didn't know that was in the game.
I didn't either. I know there's a pet. I have the minion. Wilt Wake. Ugh. Who's all hiding in places?
You can fly.
Laurentius, the hell are you doing up here? Huh? You're pretending to be
don't.
lookout?
I thought it best to move my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing.
Alright. Fair enough. Here's your costume.
Ah, our new uniforms. I'm reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers.
Yeah, I didn't ask your backstory. I really don't care.
For you see,
Nope.
it's a long and... Oh, okay.
Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I'm excited to forge my own path forwards. Here you go. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating.
Intimidation not needed. Hey, Real. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was you? I suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry though. I'm sure she'll be finer after making a few adjustments.
Yeah, you don't like the neck piece.
It's got a frock.
Well, friend.
Little Alamigo. Little Alamigo could learn much from her from this toll. This town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time.
Oh, I guess Alamigo's kind of hot, isn't it? And Little Alamigo's in the desert, so...
Yeah.
Who might you be?
Exalia Maors? Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Hole.
Congratulations?
'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride.
I lost it there at the end. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
What are the odds that you're on this mount of all things?
Hello!
I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilbo, and I'll have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. We wouldn't want to look sloppy.
Ha! Sloppy. Oh, please don't bring me anywhere near that guy. Hi! Hi, you're oh my god.
The Scarlet Garbs marks me a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hearty defender of Limsa Lomensa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color.
Whoops. Well, I just healed myself. Alright, hopefully that goes well.
What'd you say?
I said hopefully that goes well. Oh, she's unrolled it a little bit. Oh, but it's just her food, so she doesn't care.
Yes, Exalia? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is a small core of elite warriors. But there is much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I'd thought of a name for the company? It is my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Exalia. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
A rousing speech, Alphinaud. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
No.
Yay, we did it.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death.
Okay, like I was in the room for that entire conversation, so okay.
Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Yay.
Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that the shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day.
Oh, joy. Dang it. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Until next time on Final Fantasy XIV Min Scenario Quest playthrough. Bye bye.